All right, so I'm gonna answer this question in this video. I've gotten it so many times, and this isn't to say that you absolutely cannot do it. They just advise you not to, because when we have a retrograde, retrogrades are about revising. It's about rediscovery. It's about thinking things over. And so if you have like big plans or big changes to like start something that is pretty big, like, you know, cutting off all your hair or doing something drastic to your hair, changing your hair color, starting your relationship, things that deal with like Venusian themes, especially, which is like the way we look, aesthetic, love, relationships, romance, things like that, even investments, large investments and things are not always the best, is because Venus is not fully expressing itself to its fullest potential when it's retrograding. So it's a lot internalized. It's just not giving it its all, you know? And that's like in the basic way I can explain it. But because it's not in its highest expression when it's retrograding, you doing major things, dealing with like relationships, with investments, money, with your look, may not turn out the way that you want it to. And that is just kind of how it goes. Now, that's not to scare anybody. It's not fear mongering. You can do whatever you want. It's your free will. It's your life. But it's just advised to make sure and take your time. And, you know, if anything, there's any type of mishap or interruption, that is something that is more likely to happen. Maybe you don't like the way your hair turns out. Maybe you don't like whatever it is that you do, or you're like, man, maybe I should have waited a bit more. Even if it's something that you planned a while ago, that may be a little bit better, but it is just advised while Venus is retrograde from July to end of August. Even in the shadow periods, you could probably get away with it a little better. But even so, starting something brand new that wasn't already in the works, or starting something that, you know, you can't just change back to, especially with your look, may be something that you want to just think over a little bit more if that's really what you want to do. That's all that means. Just be careful of making any permanent changes during that time frame. Subscribe to my Patreon. I am going to be answering any other questions you have about where you have Leo in your chart, and I'm going to be doing an early access video on where this Venus retrograde is affecting you. So subscribe to the all access tier or the Scorpio tier. I will be dropping knowledge on that this week.